All right, moving on. Zandvoort up next. Our CFD simulator refurbishment is complete. Love to see that. Hospitality area. Well, we can't have that now, can we? What car part development can we do here? Wind tunnel? Suspension simulator? No, I think we will do one will have bigger impact. CFD simulator upgrade, get going. That's gonna take a long time, 80 days, but will help us continue to push in our journey towards a constructor's and a driver's title. It will continue on. Actually, I probably should manufacture a replacement front wing for the one that we broke. I will do that before I forget. Development, new manufacturer, front wing, one of you, just so I can have a couple extra. I like to have a few extra. ATR period has not started yet, but it does in 3 days. Unfortunately, that will be after the Dutch Grand Prix. We are moving on. Performance, Q2, Q3. 2 cars into Q2. Let's get bold. 2 cars into Q3. 2 cars into Q3. We're doing it. Finish position 2 in the top 10. You know what? 2 in the top 8. Let's get wild. 2 in the top 8. This is definitely going to be done. We are going to make a cool, just so much money. We're going to make a cool, so cool million right here. Get the breathalyzer out. We're going crazy over here. But you know what? Fortune favors the bold. Zandvoort, we are in you. Come on, Pierre, slide into that gap. Yes. Perfect. Pierre should have a decent run. Got a clean lap. Mick will also get a clean lap. We love to see that. Mick, flying. 1,000th off of Leclerc. 1,000th off of Leclerc, by the way. We got to use a fresh set of tires for Mick. A little unfortunate, to be honest. I'm really wondering and hoping this is not a developing thing with Mick. Although Pierre sitting in P4 is also not quite like him normally either. I mean, our engines are fine. I mean, they're not like bad or anything. It's 83, 73, 77. I don't know if that's like 2/10 worth. I mean, Mick is through. Apparently we didn't need to worry about it. He does jump up to P9, but using 2 sets of tires there was not exactly what we wanted to do. We will hop on board with Mick once we get to the end of the lap to see how he does here. Coming out of the final corner, we'll go with the TV pod offset. Love this one. Yellow. Oh, Mick is out. Mick is out.
Look at that!
Matt, Kevin conspiring against us once again.
Watch this. The Alfa Romeo is in this one. They've taken that.
Kevin Magnussen cannot let us have nice things. In the bin. Although Leclerc out. Good for Pierre. Honestly, it might be bad for everyone though. Because if we can't improve that, well, we did improve, I guess. Apparently we had a really bad laps. We're gonna need a massive improvement from Mick. Oh, let's go. Leclerc out. Both Haas into Q3. Whew. That was almost disastrous. Pierre still goes 3rd fastest. Yeah, that's absurd. Who goes wide there? Who goes wide on that corner? That's absurd. We're going straight to the stewards, going straight to race control. No, Michael, no, it's so not right, Michael. And we are going to get a bit of a tow. Oh, we got a tow situation going on. Oh my God. Apparently they decided they wanted to run the same lap time, which honestly might be the best thing we could have done for Mick. Honestly, Pierre dragging Mick through. 2 yellow first sectors though. What a shame. Greens for both. Second sector. I think they were just a little too close on that opening straight where they lost a lot of speed. Yeah, P3, Mick, P9. Wow, what a rough qualifying session for Mick. We'll say that. Oh, P10 start. Ugh, nightmare. Nightmare. All right, we're not going to say we need to think about letting Mick go when he literally in the last race got a podium for us when Pierre decided to bin it. Like, in the bus stop. God, what a rough. All right, Red Bull must have brought some really good upgrades. I'm not going to lie. You said what you said. I mean, we are debating a Lewis Hamilton loaner for next season. We are debating. We're not going to overthink it. We're not going to overthink it, you know? We have a tendency to overthink it. I'm not going to overthink it. One stop for Mick. He's been bang on with his one stops all season long. For Pierre. Start on the used softs, end on the fresh softs. We're going to be flying. Just as simple as that. Just as simple as that. Here we go. Dutch Grand Prix income. Here we go.
Drivers are ready and the crowds are waiting. It's the Dutch Grand Prix.
5 red lights.
And it's lights out.
Here we go.
Away we go.
We'll hop on board here over with your tire selection. Bin.
Yeah, copy that.
Bin. In the bin. He's gonna be Pierre Binsley at this point.
That's a position gained for Alpha Tauri.
I mean, man is throwing away his title fight. You are so right. Oh, God.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Oh, we're flying, though. Holy. Come on, get your nose in there.
Haas have moved up the field.
Oh, he loses it to Daniel right back. Ugh. Yup. Long way around. Back to the inside.
DRS is enabled. DRS is enabled.
Woo, flying. Flying around Sir Lewis Hamilton.
Haas
All
will overtake
mediums. I just need to see, did we actually start on the used? Of course not. We started on the new. I might convert Pierre to a soft medium at this rate so we can kind of push a little harder, because we're apparently gonna have a lot of ground to make up,
Haas
to say the
will
least.
overtake.
Yes, Cujo, this race is already infinitely more interesting than Spa, purely because this man decided to lock up going into turn 1 on the first lap. Oh, the old switchback. Doing good old defense from doing there. I mean, at this point, Ben, you were here for Spa and didn't. To be fair, Again, Spa, what was there to say? We spent the entire race talking about the Wins $1 million package. Hey, we love our lurkers. We love our lurkers. No complaints here. I don't think Mick really has the pace to like move up unless he wants to send one in on George here. It was a good conversation, to be fair. It was a good conversation on just how absolutely absurd it was. Absurd it is, I guess I should say. Goddamn, Sainz or Verstappen and Perez just absolutely just flying. Sometimes I feel like you don't appreciate you enough. Oh, trust me, I do appreciate you greatly. You're one of the many reasons I'm streaming tonight. Just because you've actually just been here like every evening for like a few weeks at this point. All right, Pierre apparently is flying. He's up into P13 now. He's flying. Mick is kind of just chilling. I'm wondering if the soft runners are doing a soft to hard or if they're doing the two stop. Well, we may never know, at least for a little while. We're being chilling. Oh, dude, Mick, every time he just kind of lunges up in there, I get a little like tense. Just because we've already seen what happens with when Pierre decides to do this. Oh god, that scared me. Pierre Gasly, fast lap.
Yeah, take it easy.
Copy.
I mean, I don't. It's probably a bit late at this point, but I was gonna say we could convert Gasly to a long one stop, the soft to hard one stop, but that sounds horrific. So we'll probably do the original strategy of convert him to a soft medium. Highlighted my message 100. Yeah, I probably need to work on that one as well, not gonna lie. I always loved the idea of that one because especially in a small streamer in his chat, which is probably likely maybe nobody talking, one person or a couple people talking, highlighting your message, how much does that realistically do in the grand scheme of things? Not a whole lot. You do spend a lot on hydrate, which I do appreciate. Also, if we haven't noticed, I'm a three drink Timothy over here tonight, all of which are water. I've learned I have a multitude of giant cups that I can use to fill with water. That way I don't have to get up as often. Alright, so Pierre down in P12. He's gonna have to pit before everyone else. Realistically, we probably need to be making a move, if we're being honest. That was probably a bad time to take it into overtake, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Nice. Just pee in your race seat then? Yes. You know, I'll never admit to it, but
New race position for Haas.
you know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I mean, it helps that there's a bathroom literally right there. You know, sometimes, good job, if you stay here long enough, yeah, I was gonna say, if you stay here long enough, you'll normally see what I do, which is just leave British in charge. As chief strategist for Mr. Dakota 1 race team, aka Haas F1, he has a very important role here, which is being in charge when I decide to step away for a minute. It's a very important role. Not many can do it, but I think he does a pretty good job. Oof. No ERS. That's a pain. Mick, how you doing? Still chilling? See if we can move Mick up a race position, huh? Easy as that. Attaboy Mick, up into P7. Let's get Joe next.
Haas with an overtake.
And your fourth 1-2 of the season. Oh, ho hum. Look at me, I'm British. I just realized that works like every which way. Look at me, I'm British. I get my 4th 1-2 of the season. You like to see what Chair brings to the table? You might have better strats than British. You know, Chair does a pretty good job on the sticks, or I guess on the mouse, while I'm gone. So while British does bring in decent strategy, you know, the man who actually makes things happen, Chair here, does a pretty good job. Team Principal Chair Von Charrington does pretty solid stuff, if I do say so myself. All right, Pierre. All it took is 15 laps, but he's back into the points. Mick is up into P6, which is what we love to see. Thank God you explained that because we had a whoosh moment. This is Vice Team Principal Chair. Nice for you to meet him. He's been the one sending you your debriefs after every race. Switch back. Damn it.
We have low battery.
Yes, attack Bottas. Attack him. Do not just dodge. Chairman, I just saw that. Chairman of the board. Hey, that's a good one. Outside. In the bin. The bin is not just for drivers who decide to lock up going into turn 1. The bin is a universal punishment here. I need to write that down. Bin emote incoming. The biggest bin moment was obliterating Silverstone. I will 100% take responsibility for the British Grand Prix this year. That was 100% on me. I know, but you lose so much pace when you set it to recharge. But at the same time, we may not have much of a choice here. We'll try and harvest a little bit. We're gonna keep an eye on Mick's gap the most, because he is the one that is gonna be running the longest here. We're gonna see if we can harvest a little bit. We need to rebuild some ERS at least a little bit. Mick has the gap to do it, and he's gonna get DRS here. I think we can do it for Mick. Pierre has DRS. That should cover up, and we'll harvest through turn 1, and then we'll be good to go. We did lose some time, but we were able to rebuild at least a little bit of ERS. Right. I'm getting distracted writing down all of the emote ideas I ever had. That's something I'm gonna do over the Christmas break period. We're not losing DRS. Pierre is losing DRS. I'm not sure there's really a whole lot we can do for Kevin now. Or Kevin, god damn it. Kevin got me earlier and now I'm struggling.
Box.
Box.
No saving required.
Okay.
Nick is doing good. We will hop on board here with Pierre. Perfect. We will leave him alone. Mick doing good, looking good. What do we got? Perez likely gonna start pitting soon. Or at minimum, he's gonna be losing a lot of time. Yeah, Pierre, yeah, he immediately loses DRS. I know that one's on me. All right, Pierre on a fresh set of tires. Still down in P19, but yeah, we're gonna hope he's gonna be able to make some stuff happen. I mean, he should be going against everyone with like horrific tires.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
True. Let's see. Mick has kind of been just absolutely vibing here in P6. We've created a nice gap behind Zhou. It would be nice to move up at least a little bit, but at the same time, we are not super worried. Although it does look like Bottas is finally starting to fall off a little bit. Perez up there running quite a bit slower than Verstappen, but still faster than us. Yeah, big face. You'll bring this race back. I'm gonna do my darndest, you guys. I'm gonna do my darndest. New fastest lap for Pierre. A little less surprising. He's gonna be flying pretty much the rest of the way. Bottas, no DRS, which means it is overtake time. Flying.
Haas with an overtake there.
Flying.
Haas with an overtake.
Gasly overtook Hamilton. Good, got DRS, perfect. Yellow flag, who done it?
We've just had a
Sonoda running wide, totally fine. All right, Pierre's. Man, Pierre's looking at getting back up into the points with this first round of pit stops. But it would be nice if he could make his way around doing here. Flying. Perfect. We can let him go in some free air. The flag. Bin for whomst. Whomst does the bin call. Albon, the bin calls for thee.
We need to charge DRS. Copy.
Yeah, probably should have waited until we for this straight. The tires is Norris on. Norris is on 55% mediums. I know we're running out of bins here. Quick, someone make an F1 themed bin and we'll sell millions. And Pierre's running in like all of the free air we could ever want. I'm gonna box Mick at the end of the next lap. Sell binoons, binions. Can't make it work. Woo, Mick! Holy, what a fucking move! Alright, Mick. Box for hards this lap.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Tapping in the box. Alright, back to Pierre. Mixed fuel's fine. Pierre back up into P7. Currently in net P3, technically. Oh, raw pace. The lad. Flying. Pierre back up into P6. A very large gap before we hit P5. As Sainz comes out well ahead. We've broken DRS behind with Ocon and Norris fighting. Beautiful. Things you love to see. Luis, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. We're currently watching a frankly pretty decent recovery drive from one Pierre Gasly. Although, yeah, what was that? 35% chance of liquid falling from the sky soon. Welcome in. We are currently leading Haas on it. We flirted with the idea of fighting for a championship, but as of right now, it looks like we're going to settle for a potential P2 or P3 in the constructors, and Pierre is tentatively also fighting for a driver's championship, but he's kind of been in the bin for the last two races. Cujo, also thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate it. You guys are on the journey to helping us win Haas a championship. Pierre back up into P4. Love to see it. Yeah, Pierre's not paid enough to fight for a title, apparently. Mick is still cheap. He's only on a second F1 contract ever. We got him super cheap, thankfully, so we have a little bit of money to spend. Although if we do use the Lewis Hamilton mercenary for a year, that might cause some disruption. 111.4, 3/10 on Sainz. It's gonna be a few laps until we get anywhere near. We'll do some pushing fuel laps, keep things interesting. Mick is battling Norris. Honestly, he probably should win that battle, if we're being honest. You'd like to see him win that battle if we can. Looks like Norris might just have the pace. We're on the same tire. Oh, Mick wants it. Oh, and he's ahead. Let's go, Mick. Massive. Beautiful stuff so far. Beautiful stuff. Pierre, 4-second gap. Pay Lando 34.6 million. Charles 28.7. That's a hefty chunk of change, for being honest. I'm not sure Haas has that much money in the entire organization. Management skills have evolved over the season and you feel really proud. I mean, you definitely helped. I mean, to be fair, up until you started showing up, it was kind of just me trying to figure it out on my own. It wasn't until more people started showing up and going, why are you doing it like that, that I went, oh, there must be a better way. I usually just assumed our car was the worst, which, to be honest, was not always that bad of an assumption to make, if we're being completely honest. All Beerman, your reserve age 22 is on 12.8 mil. Wow, yeah, Alpha got the big bucks. Hey, you want to be a title sponsor for the Haas F1 team? Imagine. You know, the best quality in a leader is learning to listen to the people smarter than you, and that's not a hard thing for me to do. Unfortunately, I mean, we could potentially. Pierre is gonna have to drive the drive of his life on this last stint to make this work. He should come out somewhere around P9 or 10 by the time the stint is over. but also getting in the bin. You messed it up, haha. In the bin, haha. Get in the bin. You just threatened. You threatened them with. Need to try and build up as much of a gap as we can here. Put Pierre on, you know, big push. I will now enter my own bin. Watch now. Watch carefully. The bin is empty. Ah. And this has been another race where stuff has happened and the gaps are large. Alright, Pierre, only a couple, well, you'll box at the end of the next lap. And then you're gonna be, I might extend it by an lap so we can have even fresher tires. One extra, you know, lap fresher. We might be able to put in a little bit more time ahead, as it looks like Sainz lost a little bit of time getting around a back marker. I'm going to box now at the end of the next lap, and we'll have the tires to be able to do it. We're going to try and see if we can put in as much time ahead as possible, and also continue to put in a gap behind as well. Looks like we've caught up to what I'm imagining is Sonoda, if I had to guess. Although we do get DRS now. Get out of the way! Ugh. Stroll. I got strolled. Oh, I got strolled. Alright, fine. Box for mediums, Pierre. Box for mediums. What I need to do. I'm gonna do it right now while I'm thinking about it. It's gonna take me. I moved where the chat is on my second monitor, so I don't have to look quite as far. It should make things a little smoother, I hope. 2.8 seconds. God, our pit stops are so slow. Come on, get out ahead of Russell. Get out ahead of Russell. Get out ahead of Russell. Ugh, bin immediately. All right, Pierre, you have 23 laps.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
You have 23 laps to do as much as you can. Mick, I suppose just keep doing you. I mean, realistically, we'll now keep an eye on it. We'll hop back on board once we get into DRS range of Zhou, which looks like right now it's a new fastest lap, unsurprisingly. We'll wait to pounce. This man, I swear. Yes, now immediately break the DRS.
Haas with an overtake there.
Come on, break it. I have no idea why he's washed all of a sudden. I don't know if it's the car. I don't know if it's Pierre. I don't know if it's just the fact that we're running, you know, in the pack, that we're starting to get put under a little too much pressure. But all right, Bottas, you're next.
McLaren gain a position.
Should be right here. Thank you. We're flying. We're gonna wait until we get up to Leclerc. Right now, maybe. Yeah, whenever you check the server, your standings will never be as cool as mine. I believe that. Our standings have actually been pretty meh, besides the fact that Haas is in P2. I love seeing random, like, other people's standings because I find it just to be so interesting conceptually. Oh, it's not big numbers. Did you say that you had the score update one? Just, you know, funny ones. I mean, I like funny ones too. I mean, honestly, nothing is really happening right now. I can pull it up over here and take a peek. As long as my Discord is signed in on my other computer. I need Pierre to just make a dive somewhere, anywhere. Just get your nose in. Yeah, I'm really hoping that the points thing gets fixed soon. I'm not looking forward to having baby points for however long it decides to stick around. Oh, make up the inside. Let's go. My community.
Haas with an overtake.
Just the funny numbers, huh? Looks like George needs to get 6 points in the next race,
Position for Haas.
and everyone else needs to not. Gasly overtakes Leclerc. Let's go. Crash. Safety car. Who done it? Kevin. Kevin in the bin. Kevin in the bin.
Kevin Magnussen here.
Kevin binning himself. Oh, that's got to be a safety car.
That crash is
Got to be a safety car, right? Right? No? Not a safety car? All right. Put so much effort into the save. Yeah, I can imagine how that point system would just break everything. That's why we threw him in the bin. That's very true. Man, he did have a horrific last 2 races of last season. Nah, they're free to race. I don't care. Once Pierre decides to bin it on lap 1 and the race is kind of in the bin at that point, I think they're free to race. Ain't super duper worried about it.
I think there's been a lockup.
Now, what I don't want to happen is Pierre to drag the other 2 back into the fight with Mick after he worked so hard to break DRS. The only time that I'll use team orders is when one of them is obviously on a faster strategy. And like their whole point. Well, if Pierre had not binned it so horrifically at the turn 1 of lap 1 of this race, then I probably would let him through. But since he did do that, I'm not. IRL, you don't think this should be a thing? I think it only makes sense in like the end of a season when it potentially matters. True mood. Now we got 9 laps, so we'll make it up. All right, this looks like it's probably going to be more than likely our finishing order if I do have to guess. Nah, we got so much time. I'll make it up. Don't worry about that.
We're not okay on fuel.
Relax. Relax. We got so much time left. 7 laps to make up 0.1 kilograms. I think we're okay. Pierre fights back for P4. I can't remember where he started, but he's going to get fastest lap. We are going to lose so many points to Verstappen again, and Red Bull is going to put a bunch on us. And I think what? Ferrari likely won't re-overtake us. So I that may make more sense. True. So realistically, we're looking pretty okay. Look at that, already back up to 0-0. We're flying. We're fine. All right, back. Oh, that's fine. Look at that, we're green again.
Is that a lockup?
Doing. Locking up. In. Look at that, the number's green. We're relaxed. We basically probably when you don't. What I put, just true. I mean, you know, it's true. We got to. It's fine. It's fine. So, I mean, the numbers green again. True. Mood. True. Facts. Speaking the true. Man, another race which kind of just ends in a really boring one with, let's see, where is he? Verstappen's right here. P1, P2 right here, P3 right here, and then P4 right here. I mean, it's really kind of just a snoozer. I mean, this is a Pierre Gasly, you know, from last to P4 challenge, but at the same time, pretty meh race. Mick does go from P10 to P5. We will commend Mick on that drive. Very good stuff. And I guess we can congratulate Pierre for going from P20 to P4, but at the same time, really shouldn't have had to do that. Really shouldn't have had to do that at all. Yeah, just gonna hear Supermax on repeats. To be fair, it is his home Grand Prix, so had to imagine he was gonna be motivated. Pierre still does have the fastest lap, likely will not change. Yeah, he puts 20 seconds on Checo's head right there. What up, Sean? Yeah, Mick stepped up pretty big today. Shut turn 1, finish in the points. That's very true. No damage. Lock up going into the first turn.
Finish line and today's winner.
Hey, go Max. See, it's unrealistic because this would all be orange smoke at this point. Let's see. Spa. We don't have to talk about it. Very boring. Spa, literally nothing happened. Good job, Pierre. Good job, Mick. Good stuff. Hungary. Pierre drove like the GOAT himself and would have won by 40 seconds to a minute.
That was great.
Had a late safety car not come in, and he only won by like 20. Yeah, we'll take a look. We'll take a look after this.
A brilliant performance from the Haas driver.
Good job from Pierre. It's a good job from Mick. Honestly, a recovery drive for the ages. So Pierre loses a spot. Mick goes up 4. Love to see it. Pierre does get fastest lap. Living, loving, learning. Max puts 13 points on us. Back up. What is that? 43 points ahead now. Coming down 7 races left. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. They put 11 points on us there. Back up well over 100 points. Ferrari does not re-overtake us as we equal 4 points ahead of Ferrari in the constructors. Oh, what a drive. What a race. What a weird couple of races. Every race we've done tonight has been just odd. Very, very odd. But we do get so much money. We get so much money, it hurts. 5.4. Get in the bank.